Hey guys, welcome back to Puffalautum, and welcome back to Café Enchanté. We are here on Misyr's route. There's an earthquake that shook the whole earth to its core, and we found a huge crack outside of Enchanté, and Courtenay was like gonna be probed by this creepy skeleton. Luckily she was not. Misyr was there and just killed it or something. But let's continue, I guess. But suddenly, all of the conversations became scary. Back at Amazaki Island, that abnormal event happened in the sky, and it was at a comfortable distance. I was more surprised than anything, so I wasn't terrified in the same way. But seeing that arm again, directly and up close, it makes me tremendously uneasy. Even if I tried to sleep, it's clear that I wouldn't be able to. I should get some fresh air. When I exit into the backyard, the cool wind I was seeking immediately graces my cheeks. But when I gaze out at the pretty, well-ordered yard, at any moment now, that fissure could open up. My imagination plays out horrible scenarios. Coming outside had the opposite effect. Imagining how frightening that could actually be, I returned to the shop when...
おっと、もう戻っちゃうの、お姫様。せっかく綺麗な星空なんだし、もう少し堪能してみたら。
Princess? That was such a slow reaction from me, but excuse me? Just then, just coming out of the entrance, Misyr greets me with a smile. Misyr, what's wrong? I thought you'd be in the demon world by now.
そうなんだけど、それよりも君が気になっちゃって。やっぱり昼間の件、怖い。
Leisurely, yet directly, he presents his question. Do we say I'm really scared, or do we say I'm not too afraid? I feel like if we say I'm not too afraid, he's gonna instantly know that we're lying because it is very obvious that we are. So let's just admit it. I feel like he would appreciate more of an honest approach, you know? I'm really scared. Yeah, I'm feeling really scared. When I think about something like that happening near Enchanté again, I mean, thankfully nothing was damaged, but what if people like Karya or other visitors would have gotten hurt? Enchanté, as its owner, I know I should be more dignified. I thought I'd gotten really used to the strange days with non-humans in other worlds. Aside from the taste of coffee and cooking, in this special cafe, the owner of Enchanté needs to be able to adapt, after all. I start to feel disappointed in myself for being scared. But Misyr...
別にいいんじゃない。堂々となんてしなくてさ。
Huh? As though wiping away my unease, he lets out a cheerful grin.
怖いものは怖い。不安なものは不安。いいんだよ。それで。
Is that really true?
それにこういう人知の及ばない厄介事こそ俺たちラスボス人外図がいるんだし遠慮なんてしないでさ助けてミシェルって言ってくれた方が俺は嬉しかったり
I've never been so disgusted in my life. I can't help but smile at his silly attitude of his. What? Is that how I sound?
迫真のお芝居でしょ
What? It was terrible! As I chuckle, he smiles again. Before I knew it, the darkness permeating my chest had disappeared somewhere.
ちょっとはリラックスできた
Yes, thank you. To be honest, I was too scared to sleep. When I mutter this, Misyr looked to be thinking carefully.
それじゃあ君がいい夢を見れるように魔王様からのプレゼント
He beckons me over, and when I come right before his eyes, he spins me around, turning my back to him, then...
いくよ
When Misyr says this, a familiar sound rings out. Following that... Oh... Picture get! A familiar light floats up in our surrounding area. This is the earliest we've heard the ending music. This is crazy. Of course I wouldn't forget it. This beautiful keyboard of light is... This is what you used back on Amazaki Island to close the wormhole.
そうそう。とは言っても今回は特に効果はなし。音を鳴らすために形を再現しただけ。
True, as Misyr said. When he presses his fingers, light dances about. Oh, look at how cute! Beautiful tones play out in colors, challenging the very beauty of our flowers. Such gorgeous sounds. Before I realized it, simple words like that waltzed off my lips. As I thought, listening again closely, Misyr's performance is beautiful. No, the melody playing out as though sweeping away my unease. Far, far more than that time, I can hear the gentle, dulcet tones. As I listen to it, an enchantment.
はあ、そうだ。一緒に弾いてみよっか。
At Misyr's sudden suggestion, I blink my eyes. Wait, me? With this magic? Is it okay for me to touch it?
平気平気。さっき言った通り、これはただ音を鳴らすだけだよ。
As he says this, Misyr takes my hand. Then, at his prompting, I touch the weightless keys of light. There is no way that she played all of that sound with the one finger method, whatever. It reacts to my fingers, and sound rings out with dancing lights. I can't help but smile at the spectacle. Let's look at this full CG for a moment. Look at that. Oh, so cute. I'm absorbed by it, playing my clumsy sounds over and over. As I do this...
喜んでくれてよかった。
Misyr smiles as he says this, playing on another part of the keyboard. I wonder if he's trying to harmonize with me. My awkward tones don't obstruct his performance at all.
まあそんなわけで魔王様もいろいろと心配してるんでね。君の力になってあげたいんだよ。ことね。
Right. Thank you, Misyr. Aww. I love Kotone. I'm sorry. As I thought, you aren't an evil demon king. You're a kind demon king.
ねえ、それはちょっとラスボスとしては複雑なような。何度も言ってるけどね、俺魔界だと結構暴君なんだよ。圧政とかバリバリ敷いてるし。
Don't return to the castle until you've found my favorite coffee beans. Like that?
俺の圧政イメージってそんな感じか。
From what I've seen of you, that's as extreme as you get, I imagine. As the two of us start laughing together. Our sweet duet beautifully resonates, rising high into the starry sky. That night, likely because I was immersed in the lingering memory of our beautiful harmony, I had no strange nightmares of those fissures or the arms. In fact, I was able to sleep with happy feelings. Oh, Misyr. Oh, I love Misyr. He's so nice. I just am so weirded out because he doesn't really talk about himself at all. So I'm like, 1 week after that happy performance, no abnormal events of note happened, as though that fissure had just been a coincidence. My peaceful routine at Enchanté has been happily reclaimed. Vivid sunlight fills the room on a certain day just past noon. As usual, sitting at the counter seat, looking down at a paperback book, yet kind of nodding off. A demon king half closes his eyes, looking like he could fall asleep at any second. On the opposite side from him, I grind coffee beans in a mill. Then, while slow steaming them, I begin to gaze at him intently. Should I wake him up, or should I let him sleep? Right when I'm hesitating on the decision, the book he's holding slips and falls, and his eyes open wide at the sound.
あれ。もしかして俺寝かけてた？
Yep, you looked really comfortable.
あっちゃー。 魔王がうたた寝とか威厳がないのはこういうところが原因なのかも。
Well, he seems to be seriously concerned. I can't help but smile at him. He picks up his book, and as he sits, "Here you go." I present freshly brewed coffee to Misyr. He seems puzzled. Of course, it's because I made it without him asking. I thought you might want to drink some if you happen to wake up. I tried preparing a blend.
ああ、さすが。俺の思考がよくわかってる。じゃあ、ありがたくいただこうかな。
Misyr lightly rubs his eyes, then,
もちろん、何しろ君が作った世界に一つのオリジナルコーヒーでしょ。そんな素敵なものを最初に味わえる栄誉、他の誰にも譲れないよ。
After resolving the incident on Amazaki Island, what I made is a blend still in the trial stages. Afterwards, seeming to like it, he's ordered it many times and happily extends his hand. Misyr, after slowly enjoying the aroma, gently places his lips to the slightly bitter surface.
おいしいよ。入れる過程で風味が損なわれてない。俺が今まで飲んできたコーヒーの中でもトップクラス。
I feel like he's just saying that though, because he's literally said every single time that she's made coffee that it's like the best he's ever had. So it's like, Misyr, can you not taste anything? Maybe that's it. Maybe he doesn't have like taste buds. That would be fucked though. I see. There's still lots of room to improve, so I was gonna work on it more. But I'm still happy you like it, Misyr. Oh, but top shelf? Does that mean it still isn't number one?
ん？ああ、別に比較するようなものじゃないけど、そうなるかな。
I suppose that means that the bar Grandpa set is still very high. I hear the path of coffee is a deep one. I wonder how many years of training it'll take to even reach his level. Since his is the bar I want to rise above, I think back to how Grandpa looked as he would brew his coffee.
ああ、一応言っておくと、俺が一番好きだって感じたコーヒーは、ソーアンの入れたコーヒーじゃないよ。
What? Really? I totally thought that was the case, so I'm pretty shocked. At my state, the Demon King chuckles.
味の問題じゃないんだ。一番美味しいと一番好きってさ、似てるようで全く違うと思わない？
I guess, but wouldn't you prefer the most delicious one? Most delicious and most preferred. I suppose they're similar, and yet, now that I'm asked about it, the tone and the feeling behind it, they're both different.
コーヒーに限らず食べ物の好みはただ味だけで決まるものじゃない。
I guess so. I mean, like, there's like texture and ease of eating.
飲む場所、飲む時間、飲む状況、誰と一緒に飲んでるか、誰が入れてくれたものなのか。
Well, that was way more deep than I was going to say, but yeah, I guess that is true.
そういうのがぴったり噛み合った時に偶然できるものだと思うよ。最高の一杯ってやつはね。
Oh, I get it. That's true. While I might think the food at a classy restaurant is delicious, the nostalgic food my mom made, eaten together with my family, it really means the world. Then, what are the conditions for coffee to become your favorite?
ああ、それはね。
That's...
内緒。
Wow. What? It's unfair to dodge the question like that. If you say it's like it's so profound, that makes me even more curious.
そんな簡単に正解を教えちゃったら面白くないでしょ。それに最近君ってば俺の恐ろしさを忘れがちみたいだし。
What's his face.
ここはちょっと意地悪をして悪的なアピールをしておきたいなって。
Wow. He says that, but his face and tone and voice are nothing but kind. I don't feel a shred of ill intent. Eel? Oh my god, I just said Eel's name by accident. I don't feel a shred of ill intent. There we go. Isn't this a little too soft to get your evil points up? I say this, but these conversations are so fun. As me and the mischievous Demon King smile at each other from across the counter. Without our noticing, Eel had come down from the second floor and was staring at us.
いる？
What's wrong? If you have an order, I'll take it. When we called him, Eel cast his eyes down.
いえ。二人がとても幸せそうに。
Oh god, I just realized. Oh no, he said recollection, which means that he was referring to the apostles of recollection. So he saw the Coltone and Misyr and he was like, oh my god, they're back. And then he realized that it wasn't them. Oh, that's so sad. Oh fuck, I'm being destroyed all over again.
懐かしい。そう。私が一番美しいと思う表情で微笑み合っていたので。
Oh, ew.
つい見惚れていただけです。
Oh no, no.
私、部屋に戻りますね。誰が来店しているか気になって降りてきただけなので。
Wait, so that means that Misyr looked at Coltone in like a loving way? So this is where it begins. Eel's smile was a little different from usual, and the two of us tilt our heads. Then, after Eel returned to his room, as though taking his place, the entrance doorbell rings, announcing a new visitor.
Misyr.
Welcome, Rindo. Faster than I can greet him, Rindo briskly walks over to us. Whoa! Then places his hand on the counter table in front of Misyr.
のんびりコーヒータイムを楽しんでるところ悪いんだけど、今回の侵略の件、どういうつもりなんだい？
Huh? He's smiling, but Rindo's voice is full of force.
何の話？
In response to him, Misyr tilts his head in question. Puzzled by the difference in their tone, I can't help but interrupt. Rindo, what is it all of a sudden?
ああ、ごめん、挨拶もせずに。
As if to explain the situation, Rindo pulls out his smartphone, then holds up the screen to me. Shown in the middle of the map is the harbor area of Tokyo Bay.
東京湾の外れにある臨海倉庫。この一角に先日ホールが開いた。そして今朝になってそこから現れた人外がその周辺を占拠し始めたんだ。魔界から来た魔族を名乗ってね。
魔族？
That means...
そう。ミシェルが牛耳る魔界の住人だよ。部下とも言えるのかな。だから彼なら何か事情を知ってると思って聞きに来たんだけど、この様子を見る限り心当たりはないんだね。
魔界って一言で言っても広いからさ。少なくとも今回の件、俺はノータッチ。
Oh my god, wait, what if Misyr isn't actually the Demon King? What if Misyr's like a nomad or something and he's not actually... Oh my god, I may be completely off track, but I just had that thought because it's like he doesn't know exactly what's going on, and when like if the Demon King gave the order, he's either being betrayed by like the aid or something like that, or he's not the Demon King at all, which would be fucking crazy. When Misyr shakes his head, I nod my head and continue. Also, I can't think of Misyr suddenly doing such a thing without a good reason. That's why I question Rindo. A group of demons probably acted on their own without Misyr's consent, right? Isn't that more likely?
正直、僕もそっちの線が濃厚とは思ってる。そもそもミシェルなら 部下なんて使わないで一人で破壊行為に乗り出しそうだし。
That's rather rude.
そりゃ薄くて熱い信頼をどうも。
In reality, Misyr is the king who rules the demons. The subordinates reflect the superior. It seems this custom of human society also applies to the demon world. And the superior, the king, is Misyr.
仕方ないね。気乗りはしないけど、この件は俺が何とかするよ。
He finishes the little coffee he has left, then stands up, looking very annoyed. Leaving Enchanté, driving at high speed in Rendo's car for a little under an hour. That's a far drive! The rusty door of a rundown warehouse opens with a creaking sound. Also, damn, this is a new place. The smell of iron rusting from the sea breeze greets us as we step inside. So, this is the warehouse where the demons appeared?
そう。東京湾で降ろしたコンテナを運び込む際に使われていたそうだけど、数年前に管理会社が倒産してね。
You don't think that maybe you should bring more people here?
で、どうだい魔王様。同族の気配とか分かったりする？
いや、今のとこそういうのは感じないけど。というか、その前にさ。
Misyr turns around, looking at me with a complicated expression.
琴音までついてくる必要はなかったんじゃない？
His view is exactly right. Yeah, I was kind of wondering myself, but he said as long as I don't leave your side. The one who allowed it, Rendo, looks around alertly and makes a bitter smile.
あ、いや、まあ、あんなに気になるって目で見られたらね。
No offense, I literally doubted Rendo for a second. I'm like, is this actually Rendo? Is somebody pretending to be Rendo to get them like cornered in this remote location?
はあ、普段うるさいくせに変なとこで押しに弱いな。万が一の時はちゃんと彼女の盾くらいにはなりなよね。
But I feel like if that was actually a thing, then Misyr would have known, right? Because Misyr is powerful.
了解。
Shaking his head and shrugging, Misyr starts walking again, and we go deeper into the warehouse. Then, after passing the shadow of a certain container, Misyr stops right in front of me. What? Misyr, what's wrong?
ああ、いや、魔族見つけたは見つけたんだけど。
Judging from Misyr's stance, it's probably not dangerous. Me and Rendo then follow his gaze to... Huh? Are they giant fruit jellies? Without thinking, I mutter my impression of what I saw. They're kind of cute. The fruit jellies turn to us in unison.
おお、ついに侵入されてしまった。現地の人間、略して現地人に。
戦っても勝ち目はあんまりない。スライム的にはやり過ごすのが正解。
They speak, which means they must be some kind of intelligent non-humans. Are these the demons we were searching for? They mentioned slime. It's kind of like the slime monsters that appear in games and stuff, right? Wow. True, the image from their appearance is much like that.
あと君たちだよね。魔界からやってきたっていうのは。
Misyr asks in a disappointed way, then the slimes huddle together and start trembling.
違う。スライム魔族違う。魔界とか聞いたこともない。
言いがかりはやめてほしい。スライムたちどこにでもいる普通のペットの一種。
そうそう。侵略のした準備とかしてない。ぜひとも放っておくと吉。
うん。ひとまず君たちが魔界から人間界侵略のために来たのは分かった。
なぜバレたのか。
いや、なんというか、君たち嘘がつけないタイプだね、としか。
I feel kind of bad for them. During this conversation, Rindo has a doubtful look on his face, then pats Misyr on the shoulder.
あのさ、ミシェル。あれ、本当に魔族で合ってるのかい？その割になんか彼ら、全然迫力ないし、魔王である君に反応しないんだけど。
田舎魔族ってやつだね。魔界には写真とかないからさ、魔王の顔を知らない連中も多いんだ。
So that's... As though aiming to interrupt our conversation, a sharp cackle sounds, shaking the warehouse.
そこのポンコツスライムたちに代わり、比例を詫びさせてもらおう、人間どもよ。
Oh god.
本当はなんかもうちょっとばかりまともな人選もあった気がするが、ホールが思いのほか小さかったのでな。肩の関節を外して必死に頑張った俺様以外、軟体のこいつらぐらいしかこの世界にはやってこられなかったのだ。
God. This voice, where is it coming from? I fervently look around, then, on the stacked containers, I spot a single silhouette.
ことね、念のために下がって。
Misyr immediately shields me behind his back, and right after,
トー
for some reason, the silhouette makes a valiant shout and leaps from the container. It lands magnificently, revealing its form. What appeared was a lone man. Whoa! Okay. Dark brown skin, a sinister-looking tail, protruding horns. This form is exactly like a demon. Remaining hidden behind Misyr's back, I say this confidently, knowing what it was.
その通りというわけで、そのスライムたちに代わり、俺様が改めて説明してやろう。この倉庫は我ら魔族が占拠した人間界征服の共闘法にするためにな。
I don't know what to say. I mean, it's kind of weird because he's got like feathers, so I'm like confused. Like, is he a bird? And then his shirt is open all the way to the dick. So I don't know what's going on, but I feel like that would not be comfortable. At least there's airflow. I don't know. Whatever. What? He declares this so boldly. I'm lost for words. You're going to invade the human world from here? From this...
いいリアクションだぞ人間。その恐怖こそが我らの糧とな。
From this little place?
世界侵略用にしては随分小さな共闘歩だね。
When we state our frank impressions, the man crosses his arms with a humbled face.
ぶっちゃけ俺様もうすうすそう思ってたところだ。人間界はあれだ、俺様の想像より少し、そう3億倍ぐらい広いようでな。
Oh my god. What?
そこはせめてもう少し広めに見積もってから侵略計画立てたら。
Misyr makes an appropriate point, but the man laughs it off.
まあ人間界がどれだけ広かろうと、俺様の圧倒的な力には関係のないこと。
He also didn't recognize Misyr just now either, so...
ということで、最初の獲物は貴様らだ。
Ugh.
さあ、我らの力に怯え、服従するがいい。人間ども。
The man points his finger and finally takes a good look at us. At Misyr and Rindo. And finally, from behind Misyr's back, at me, having poked my face out a little to talk. The moment he spots me, for some reason the demon man opens his eyes wide and is lost for words. What is this? He's staring right at me. So who exactly are you? You're not a slime. Are you the leader of the Demon King's army? One of the big four?
Go home!
Is this guy okay? Well, we're gonna find out next episode. I'm the worst. I'm so sorry, but what in the world? Does Kotone have like a special power that makes it so that like demons are not as like, I don't know, they can't do anything to her or something? I don't know. Perhaps. But we'll find out next time. Hopefully Misyr doesn't whoop his ass.